In August 2024, Old Town Alexandria, King and Union Street, one of the most expensive blocks in Northern Virginia, was underwater. 6 feet above normal. Businesses closed, sandbags out, not from a hurricane hitting Virginia, from the remnants of one, 4 states away. Somebody paid $600K 2 blocks from here because they wanted out of hurricane country. They didn't get out. They just stopped calling it that. 2 houses, same price, $600K. Louisiana, about 3,000 square feet. Fairfax County, Virginia, about 1,600 square feet. Same number on the contract, almost double the house in Louisiana. Price is also the least honest number in this whole deal. A 200 square foot house in Louisiana, a 375 square foot house in Fairfax, 450 square feet if you're in Old Town or Arlington. Same $600K. One state gives you a primary bedroom and 3 more rooms than the other. That's not a small gap. That's a whole extra floor. But here's where Louisiana gets ugly. 58% insurance rate increases in the last 2 years. Highest jump of any state in the country. Louisiana homeowners also spent more of their paycheck on insurance than anyone else in America. Not just more dollars, more of what they actually make. $600K house, $4,600 a year in insurance if you're lucky. North of $7,000 if you're not. Same house, different parish, different number entirely. Now Virginia. Everybody moving to Nova thinks they bought their way out of this conversation. No hurricanes, no wildfires, no tornado alley. Feel safe. But Virginia just posted the 3rd highest insurance increase of any state in the country. 37%. Just behind Louisiana. The state with none of Louisiana's disaster profile, climbing almost as fast as the Gulf Coast. Still cheaper than Louisiana today. Not standing still, but anybody buying in Nova is pricing that in. Property tax, same $600K house. Louisiana, 0.5, their lowest rate in the country. 75,000 homestead exemption in every parish. Roughly $3,000 a year. Fairfax County, 1.12%. $6,700 a year, more than double, before either state's insurance bill even shows up. Louisiana, bigger house, lower tax, rough on insurance. Fairfax, half the house, double the tax, insurance that's cheaper for now. That's 2 totally different houses, same price tag. Now back to King and Union Streets. That flood in 2024 wasn't a bad week. That was Tuesday. July in 2019, flash flood that triggered Federal Disaster Declaration. October 2021, worst flooding since Hurricane Isabel in 2003. Cars submerged, people paddling with canoes down the street. 2022, Hurricane Ian's remnants forced the city to fast-track a sewer rebuild because, in their own words, every year it floods more. April 2024, August 2024, September 24. That's not a bad year. That's a pattern. The city admits it. More than 60 backflow incidents a year, more than 30 times a year, the bulkhead gets overtopped. Over 10 times a year, the storm sewers can't keep up. Alexandria is now proposing a $1.4 million fix. One shop owner 2 blocks from the water built a storefront 3 feet off the ground. In his words, he just battened down the hatches. Nobody's putting that in the listings. It's on the flood map. The insurance company already knows. Here's what actually matters. Louisiana knows it has a problem. It's on the news every hurricane season. Buyers budget for it because the state won't let them forget. Virginia doesn't think it has one. That's more dangerous, not less. An expense you saw coming is a line item. An expense you didn't is the thing that wrecks your budget in 2 years, right when you stop expecting surprises. So stop asking what I can buy for $600,000. That number is the entry fee, not the cost. Ask what it actually covers every month. Ask what's not in the listing. A $600K house in Louisiana and a $600K house in Fairfax County have nothing in common except the number typed in MLS. One state knows it has a problem. The other state is still telling itself it doesn't. Every property has a story. Sometimes that story begins long before the offer is ever written.